What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Coming off of a 4-1 day on our free picks. The only one to miss ended up being Courtney Williams' promo on Parlay Play. She could not make a basket last night. She was 1 for 12 when I checked. I think she had like 3 points. I mean, it is what it is. She definitely, I didn't even check the final score. I just know she didn't cash. Sophie Cunningham cashed her points line for us pretty easily. Cal Quantrill cashed pitching outs easily. Mike Burrows went a full 6 innings. That one was easy. Then we had Toronto money line, which also cashed us out. So overall, yesterday on the free picks was good. I will say, baseball yesterday was amazing. We cashed this $100 for 400 play over here on Prizepicks. Another Prizepicks slip that cashed Martinez and Soriano. And then I gave this one for free. It was Burrows and Quantrill. 100 to win 225, which cashed us out. So we had 8 on Prizepicks yesterday. Hopefully we can do it again today. I will say NFL preseason starts tonight, so I'm super excited about it. In terms of picks for NFL preseason, guys, this is not going to be something that's super easy. It's very difficult to research. You don't know who's going to play, how long, how many quarters, how many snaps. You don't know anything like that. So it does get a little bit risky. This is game 1. We have the Chargers playing versus the Lions. I have 2 picks that I like. I think they're both going to cash. Looking at preseason from last year, these were some very good props. So I'm going to lock them in again, and we'll go ahead and pick a winner from our last video to win a free month of VIP. If this video gets 200 likes, I'll pick another comment down below to win a free month. So smash the like button, drop a comment. You do have to be a subscriber to win. And let's go ahead and pick our winner from yesterday. And winner's going to be for JR15, who said, let's get this green. Well, JR, send me a message on Discord. I will get you added for that free month, my man. And I appreciate the love and support. If you guys do want to get all of our plays, link to our WAP is down in the description. For $10 a week or $25 a month, you can get every single play that we post. Highly recommend you guys at least give it a shot. We'd love to have you in the Discord. Discord is free to join. Link is down in the description for that as well. You can get a free month. Sign up for any partnered app. PrizePicks, Underdog, Sleeper, Chalkboard, Parlay Play, Better, Novig, and Dabble. Any of those apps get you a free month. Sign up using our code on those apps. Make a minimum deposit. You'll get a deposit match. You'll get a free square. And you'll get a free month of VIP. So, enough rambling. We're going to start with football. We're going to get the NFL over with, guys. I got a slip that I really like, and I can't use Outlier for this. Outlier doesn't have preseason stats. Very unfortunate. I need to hit Outlier up and ask them to get that for us for this next few weeks because it's going to be huge to be able to see those stats. So I'm having to use something called NFLPreseasonStats.com. Yeah, who would have thought that that would be a website? It is, though. You come down here and you click 2024 and you can look at some of these stats. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up our first pick of the day. The first pick of the day is going to be for our man Cameron Dicker. So Cameron Dicker on PrizePicks. You hit NFL preseason. Come over here. Dicker the kicker, man. I played Dicker all season last year. That sounded so bad. Anyways, we played Cam Dicker last year a lot for this 1.5 field goals made. It was always a goblin play. And the reason for that is he can kick some long field goals. He has a high field goal accuracy, and a lot of these times the Chargers couldn't get into the end zone, so they ended up kicking a field goal. And I'm expecting some similar performances like this tonight. So you got to understand, guys, these starting quarterbacks, starting running backs, starting offense, starting defense, a lot of these players are not going to play at all. And you're going to have these backups come in, and they can't move the ball. I do think the Chargers are going to be able to move the ball close enough to get Dicker a field goal a couple of times, which is why I'm taking it. This game's a low-scoring game. It's got like a 32.5-point total. So not going to be super offensive here. Jim Harbaugh loves to win football games. Last season, he was 11-8 in the preseason. If field goals are needed, Cam Dicker's going to be able to kick them. If we look at last season's stats, we're just going to type in Dicker real quick. I might have to hit kicking and then type in Dicker. Let's try that. Search. Okay, well, it worked last time, I promise. How did I do that, man? I don't know how I did this. Okay, kicking Cameron Dicker. Search. Can we do this? Of course we can. So there's Brandon Aubrey. Fairburn was a good one. So here's Cam Dicker. So right here, Cam Dicker. Can I click it? Nope, sure can. Cool. But anyways, had 3 games last season, preseason, according to this. He went 2-2 for PATs, 6 for 6 in field goals. He cashed the 1.5 line 2 of his 3 games last season, kicking 6 full field goals, 100% of them made. 20 to 29 yarders were 2 of them. He had 1 30 to 39 yarder, then 1 40 to 49 yarder, then 2 50+ yarder. His longest field goal was a 58-yard field goal. Dude can kick a long field goal. going to be good practice for him as well coming into the regular season. Cam Dicker should get 2 field goals tonight, in my opinion. So I'm locking it in. I've got it locked in already on a slip, and then I'm going to go ahead and pull up the free slip for you guys so you guys can lock it in as well. We took Cam Dicker, and we paired him with Hendon Hooker. We took Hooker over rushing yards, 18.5 rushing yards, and we'll go ahead and pull him up on Prizepicks just so you can make sure he is the same line. So 18.5, this gives you a 3x value. If you put 250 on it, you're going to win 750. I put 100 on it right here to win 300 if you guys do want to tail this play. So Cam Dicker, Hendon Hooker over 18.5 rush yards. So let's do the same thing here. Let's come over here to 2024 season. We're going to come down here to rushing. We're going to hit search. Then we're going to scroll down until we can find Hooker. So there he is, Hendon Hooker for the Detroit Lions. He had 3 games last season. He had 19 rush attempts in those 3 games, rushing for 138 yards, averaging 7.26 yards per rush. Yards per game were 46 yards per game. His longest rush was 19. He had a touchdown. He had 9 first downs. So love this play for our man Hooker, 18.5. I think he should get at least the full first half. So when I'm targeting these preseason games, I like to look for teams that have 3 quarterbacks. If they have more than that, it gets hard to figure out which quarterbacks are which. It gets hard to figure out who's going to play how many minutes. But usually when they have 3 quarterbacks and the starting quarterback sits, the other 2 quarterbacks get a half apiece. Now, looking at our man Hooker, Hooker should get at least a half. Him and Kyle Allen should both get 1 half each. So him and Kyle Allen should at least get 1 half each. Like this play a lot for our man Hooker, and I'm going to lock it in, averaging almost 45 rushing yards per game last preseason. Another thing, Trey Lance. Trey Lance for Dallas last year is now playing for the Chargers. So I like this even better for the Chargers preseason because they're going to be behind Trey Lance. He should see at least the full first half. He should get probably a couple snaps into the third quarter would be my opinion. I wouldn't be surprised if we see him even more than that. But looking from behind him, they may not score, but they should be able to at least get some field goal opportunities here. So just want to throw that out there. That's what I like for preseason. I know it's hard and it's very messy for me to make these videos. You have to bear with me on these because it's really hard to find information. And still getting into the habit about talking about football because I've been in the baseball and NBA and WNBA talking mood for a while now. And it's hard to get back into the terminology of football. So bear with me a little bit on that. But that's what I got. This is our first slip. Cam Dicker, 1.5 field goals made. Hendon Hooker, 18.5 rushing yards, 100 to win 300. This is a 3X on Prizepicks if you guys do want to tell it. Now jumping into our MLB slip of the day, I'm fading WNBA. There's only 1 game. I don't like it. I'm just fading the play. We are going to jump into some baseball though. And let me get a sip of my water real quick, guys. All right, so baseball pick number 1 we're going to take is our man George Kirby. So we're taking George Kirby. I'm taking Kirby, the Seattle Mariners pitcher, to give us at least 6 innings. So I'm expecting him to go over 17.5 pitching outs. He is pitching versus Texas, playing in Seattle. Should be a great matchup for our man George Kirby. He's cashed his line 6 of his last 10. He's cashed it 5 of his last 6, going at least 6 innings in every game. This is versus the Angels, Brewers, Lions, or Tigers, Pittsburgh, and I literally said Lions because of Detroit. So yeah, anyways. Minnesota, on the season, he's cashed this line 50% of 12 games, which is 6 of 12. Then head-to-head versus the Rangers, he has cashed this in 3 straight games, none from this season. He has 6, 7, and 6 full innings in those games. Looking at him this season, his pitch count's sitting on an average of 90.3 pitches. He just pitched 106 full pitches versus the Angels. Love this line for our man George Kirby. He is 5-5 on the season with a 4.50 ERA and a 1.15 WHIP. So not much control issues. Has get up quite a few runs, but I like George Kirby tonight to give us 6 innings. Going against Texas. Texas versus right-handed pitchers, one of the worst offenses in the league. Bottom 5 in every single category. 237 batting average, 309 on-base percentage, and a 697 OPS. If we pull this play up over here on RotoWire, take a look at how they have batted versus Kirby in the past. We can scroll down here to the bottom, and we can take a look at the data we have. So quite a bit of data. Not anybody really over 800 OPS. There's one batter right here, Evan Carter. He had a 1.5, and then you do have Garcia over here with a 8.833. Everybody else, not really that good. 14-4, 13-0, 24-3, 26. So a whole lot of data. Not many hitters that have hit off of Kirby very frequently. So I like George Kirby tonight. Going to lock him in over here on Parlay Play. Code Fantasy Aces on Parlay Play. Make sure you guys lock it in or join if you haven't. Great platform in my opinion. You got a 1.34x over here on George Kirby. If you guys do want to lock it in there, we can check the value across Prizepicks. That should be a good. We should do that just to see. But let's see here. Pitching outs, George Kirby, 17.5. Obviously, a goblin play, it's a 1.3x. You're not going to get tons of value on this play. But George Kirby is pick number 1. Who did we pair him with? We paired him with our man Rocker. So we are taking Kumar Rocker, the Texas pitcher, taking him over 1.5 walks. So it's going to be BB, batters based. Over here, 2025 season, he has cashed this line in 7 of 13 games. He's averaging 1.6 walks per game. He has had 3 walks in 2 back-to-back games versus Detroit and versus Atlanta. Head-to-head versus Seattle, he has had at least 2 walks in 2 of his 3 games. This season, he's had 2 games. He had 2 walks in 1 game, 1 walk in the other one. Our man Rocker has been struggling a little bit. His whip is a 1.44, which shows that he has had a little bit of control issues. He's sitting over the average whip on the season. He has a 1.29 versus Seattle this season, which isn't that bad, but you got to think of hits as well. So he's not giving up a lot of hits as well versus Seattle. If you come down here and look at Seattle versus right-handed pitchers, their batters base percent, their walk percentage is a 9%, which is 12th in the league. So regardless, I think he gives up at least 2 walks today. I'm taking a risk on it. These not a whole lot going on in baseball either, guys. We got 3 games, just throwing it out there. So you got to bear with me on these 2. But Rocker, trying to find the value. 1.5 walks allowed. This gives you a 1.93x, but what I ended up doing is taking this Elly De La Cruz and taking him to give us 0.5 hits, so 1.4. Elly De La Cruz, I mean, is what I meant to say, by the way. But anyways, 1.4x, 0.5 hits. This gives you a 2.8x if we play the boost on this one. So De La Cruz to get a hit off of the Braves. Who is a Braves starting pitcher? You can come over here. You can look. It's Carrasco, who has a 5.91 ERA. He's not even. You can't even look at him on Outlier right now. 1.53 whip. Not a good pitcher. I mean, probably going to get lit up. De La Cruz should be able to get at least a hit off of him. Taking the chance on this one just to give us that payout boost for a 2.8x, 250 to win 710. We're locking it in. Going to come over here to track picks after it places. You can see this slip is real. We'll refresh just to show you guys. It is a legit slip. George Kirby, 17.5 pitching outs. De La Cruz, 0.5 hits. And then Rocker, 1.5 walks allowed. Lock it in. And that one paired with our NFL preseason slip. You got 2 slips for potential winnings of 1,000 off of 350 if you guys locked in both with the same units as me. But you got a 3x here, almost a 3x here. Doesn't get much better. I'm not going to play any four-man 10x's or anything like that personally, but this is what I got for today, guys. So anyways, hopefully we catch everything out. Make sure you guys leave a like and a comment for a chance at free VIP. Join our Discord if you haven't already. We would love to have you guys in there, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video after hopefully we can pull off this sweep.